Greetings in the best of salutations. That would be prayer, power, peace, patience, prosperity. That which embodies and encompasses praise, which is an informed act. Human value. Character. Personality. Personality is, in the Latin sense, that through which sound is made. And persona, There's a word called charismatic, but it's really associated with one's presence or being present. This is what I'm finding out of that which is on trial is one's character. Character is the outgrowth of one's humanity, because people are only responding and reacting due to the extent of the damage that has been done to his or her reality. It is the material, once again, that has been given to us to build on our humanity. Hue that which comes from the earth. So it has something to do with either that which is agrarian in thought, and that becomes culture, and that which yields, and that which can produce. But the trial has something to do with the nature of one's character. In doing so, you deal with words such as treachery, treason, trite, and that which is trivial. That which is trivial is that which is insignificant. And when you see the importance of, when you don't see any importance of having character or even integrity and even dignity, and as well as self-respect, it is a crime against not only humanity, but against your character. The nature, the intent, original intent of one's nature is to be not only to have character, but to be constructive rather than destructive. Yes. So the trial, I realize that trial and error leads to personal discovery, So how do we pull out the noble traits in one's character? Because that's what's on trial. There is noble and then there is ignoble. Ignoble is ignorance or to ignore. Ignore what? Ignore the series of signs. Yes. So, and there is something called a rites of passage. It builds character. From womanhood from girl to woman to womanhood, or to adult, from boy to man to adulthood, you know. Right. The right for self-determination. In this country, the African Americans had the right to not only to be a man and woman, but the right to live in dignity and honor. Yes, so the trial and error leads to personal discovery. Yes, because that which has been tested before you, and don't think that you are not going to be tested. The character of one's humanity always is being tested, you know. I think it's important, and trite is something that is considered to be very stereotypical. It is the remarkable, the overuse of something, you know. Because anytime you overuse something, you can make an excuse, and people make an excuse to use that which is required upon them, their intelligence. And it is said that people are the product of their environment, but possibly we're the product of the decisions that we make. People say we have been haunted by demons, but we've been haunted by the consequences and the decisions, or the consequences of the decision that one makes, and even the choices that is given, and possibly being controlled by others when it comes to options. Narrowing it down, you know, we're dealing with, when it comes to the character of one's nature, it's dealing with treachery and treason. And when you deal with treachery and treason, one always deal with things in arbitrary standards and arbitrary ways, you know, in superior and inferior thinking, white and black, you know, rich and poor. Yeah, the overuse of something, you know, it's like you exceed your limits. The overuse and even the misuse of something. Yes. And when you're dealing with some character traits, you deal with loyalty. You can deal with sincerity, conscientious, honesty, and confidence. So one must be aware of the confidence trickster, as I say. One will gain your confidence and win your trust. And when time of testing comes, that one have gained your confidence and to win your trust, his or her reputation has preceded him or her, has preceded them. Yes. There is a story about a gentleman who spent time in what is called a prison. And he was being released from prison. Some younger folks come into the prisons, and they were trying to get to him to make him betray his own character, betray his own nature, which is to be constructive, So they wanted him to be destructive. But when he became mature, he realized that he wouldn't react nor respond, because there is no need for him to try to prove to anyone that he need to make a reputation for himself by doing something that will doing something ignorantly and betraying his original character or his original nature, which is to be constructive. So may we learn to give each other, when we come together, and even ourselves individually, constructive value. Until next time, talk to you.